What if I told you that some people never truly age? No, not in a physical sense. Their hair might turn gray, their bodies might slow down, but their soul, their heart, their spirit, forever young. Because in Islam, aging is not just about the number of years you've lived. It's about the state of your soul. Some people grow older, but they become bitter, exhausted, and spiritually empty. Others, no matter how many years pass, stay full of light, energy, and peace, because their connection with Allah keeps them refreshed. True youth is not about how you look. It's about how close your heart is to Allah. And here's the real question. Are you one of them? Because there are 7 powerful signs that indicate Allah has gifted someone with a heart that never grows old. And if you carry these signs, then no matter what happens, your soul will always remain youthful in the eyes of Allah. Let's uncover them one by one. Sign 1. They have a heart that finds peace in Salah. Have you ever met someone who, no matter what happens in life, always finds peace in their prayer? While others are stressed, anxious, and constantly worrying, these people simply turn to Allah, and their heart remains light. Why? Because they don't carry the burden of this world alone. They put their trust in Allah, and their salah is their safe place. Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace." Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The coolness of my eyes is in salah." That means a person who finds joy, relief, and comfort in their salah is someone whom Allah has blessed with a heart that remains youthful and alive. Because here's the truth. A heart that is connected to the dunya will feel old, tired, and heavy. But a heart that is connected to Allah, it will always feel fresh, full of life, and strong, no matter the age. So if your salah is your place of peace, your moment of relief, and your escape from this world, know that Allah has gifted you with something special. Sign 2. They are quick to forgive and let go. Have you ever noticed that some people carry the past like a heavy weight on their shoulders? They hold grudges for years, replaying old wounds over and over. But those whom Allah blesses with a heart that stays young, they forgive, let go, and move forward. Why? Because they know that holding on to resentment only ages the soul. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The strong person is not the one who overcomes others by strength, but the one who controls himself while in anger." That means the lighter your heart, the younger your soul remains. And here's something even more powerful. Allah says in the Quran, "Let them forgive and overlook." Would you not love for Allah to forgive you? Surah An-Nur 24:22. Think about that. The way we forgive others is how we will be forgiven by Allah. So if you find yourself letting go of grudges easily, choosing peace over revenge, and keeping your heart light, then know that Allah has gifted you with a soul that remains fresh, young, and full of life. Because in the end, the ones who hold on to hate age faster in their hearts. But those who forgive, they remain free. Sign 3. They don't let stress and worry control their life. Let's be real, life is stressful. Bills, deadlines, family problems, unexpected challenges, it never stops. But here's what makes some people different. No matter what happens, they don't let stress consume them. While others panic, break down, and let anxiety take over, these people remain calm, steady, and full of hope. Why? Because they have handed their worries over to Allah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, If you rely upon Allah as He should be relied upon, He will provide for you as He provides for the birds. They leave in the morning with empty stomachs and return full. Now, think about that for a second. Birds don't sit in their nests all day worrying about food. They go out, they search, they try their best. But in the end, they trust that Allah will provide. But humans, we overthink, we stress, we carry burdens that aren't even ours to carry. What if I fail? What if I lose money? What if things don't go as planned? And that's exactly why so many people feel tired all the time, because they live in constant fear of what if. But those whom Allah blesses, sign 3. They trust Allah and let go of worry. Those with a heart that stays young. They work hard, they try their best, but in the end they let go and trust Allah's plan. Because the truth is, stress ages the soul, but tawakkul, trust in Allah, keeps it fresh, light, and free. Sign 4. They choose gratitude over complaints. Let's be honest. Most people love to complain. Why is life so unfair? Why don't I have what others have? Why does everything go wrong for me? It's like a habit. Every little thing becomes a reason to feel miserable. But here's what's interesting. The people whom Allah blesses with a heart that stays young, they don't waste their energy complaining. Instead, they focus on gratitude. And because of that, they always feel light, fresh, and full of life. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Amazing is the affair of the believer. Everything that happens to him is good. If something good happens, he is grateful, and that is good for him. And if something bad happens, he is patient, and that is good for him." Now, think about how different life would feel if we lived like this. Instead of complaining about what we don't have, we thank Allah for what we do have. Instead of focusing on problems, we focus on solutions. Instead of feeling like life is against us, we remember that Allah is always with us. And here's the best part. Allah promises in the Quran, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase you in blessings." Surah Ibrahim 14:7. That means the more you thank Allah, the more He gives you. But the more you complain, the more life will feel heavy and exhausting. Because here's the truth. Gratitude keeps the heart young. Complaining makes the soul tired. So if you find yourself choosing gratitude over negativity, know that Allah has blessed you with a heart that remains full of light and energy, no matter your age. Sign 5. They find joy in helping others. These people focus on helping, supporting, and lifting others up. And that's exactly what Islam teaches. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The most beloved people to Allah are those who bring the most benefit to others." And here's something even more powerful. Whoever removes a hardship from a believer, Allah will remove a hardship from them on the day of judgment. Think about that for a second. Imagine carrying a heavy burden for years, stress, worries, struggles, and then one day Allah removes it from you completely, simply because you once helped someone else. That's why people who spend their lives giving instead of just taking always seem happier, lighter, and full of energy. Because when you make someone smile, you feel it too. When you help someone in need, your soul feels alive. And when you give without expecting anything in return, Allah fills your life with unexpected blessings. So if you find joy in giving more than receiving, then you've discovered one of the most powerful secrets to lasting happiness. Sign 6. They stay curious and keep learning. Have you ever met someone who, no matter how old they get, They never lose their sense of curiosity? While most people get stuck in their routines, these individuals are always learning, growing, and expanding their understanding of the world. It's not about formal education. It's about having a mindset that never stops seeking knowledge. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim." And Allah commands in the Quran, "Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know?" Surah Az-Zumar 39:9. This shows that learning is a lifelong process, not something that ends after school or university. But in today's world, most people stop learning after a certain point. They hear something once and assume they know everything. They close themselves off to new perspectives. They live on autopilot, repeating the same patterns year after year. And that's exactly why many people feel stuck in life. But those who keep seeking knowledge, whether it's about Islam, self-improvement, relationships, or skills, they stay mentally and spiritually alive. They are the ones who ask questions instead of assuming they know everything, reflect on their experiences instead of blindly following habits. They stay open to growth, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to learn something new. Because in the end, the mind and heart that continue to learn never grow old. Sign 7, they focus on the bigger picture, not just this life. Life is full of distractions. People chase money, status, and fame, as if they're going to live forever. But every now and then, you meet someone who sees beyond this dunya. They work, they enjoy life, but deep down, they know this world is temporary. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Be in this world as if you were a traveler or a passerby." This doesn't mean we can't enjoy life. It means we shouldn't get lost in it. Because no matter how much we try to hold on to youth, time keeps moving. The body grows older. The hair turns gray. But the believers, they know true youth is not in this world. According to a narration, indeed, the people of paradise will have everlasting youth. Imagine that for a second. No exhaustion, no aging, no worries, just pure happiness, endless energy, and eternal youth. That's why those who keep their eyes on the bigger picture never feel drained by this life. They know that no matter how tough things get, Jannah is waiting, and in Jannah, time stops. Beauty never fades. Youth is forever. The final reflection, my dear brothers and sisters, youth is not measured by age. It is measured by the state of the heart. Some people grow older, but their souls remain full of light, energy, and purpose. Others may be young in years, yet their hearts feel heavy, tired, and disconnected. And the truth is this life is temporary. No matter how much we chase beauty, health, or strength, time never stops. But Allah promises something greater. So the question is, are we living in a way that prepares us for that eternal youth? Because in the end, this world is not about how long we live, it's about how we live. A simple but powerful dua. Ya Allah, keep my heart alive with faith, my soul young with sincerity, and grant me eternal youth in Jannah. If this message touched your heart, comment below, Ya Allah, bless me with eternal youth in Jannah.